I'd stopped moving. The strange, weightless sensation had disappeared, and cold still lingered in my body, but less. My eyes were heavy, though, and they refused to open. Something warm twined around me, enveloping me, and that raced through my body, through each of my limbs, and settled ready between my legs. My nipples hardened and my breast tingled. My breathing increased. I should open my eyes, but arousal made me lazy. I wanted to linger, luxuriate, and I was so warm and comfortable, safe after being adrift. I had just a moment longer. The heat around me intensified and my clit began to throb, pulsing a seductive beat I gave myself over to. I drew in quick breath after quick breath as I approached an unexpected orgasm. But wait. No, that wasn't right. I couldn't even get myself off without concentration and focus these days. Perhaps this was just a dream after all. Or, holy crap, maybe I died. Was the afterlife just a really horny place? Somewhere I might feel good forever after. I relaxed a little, stretching back into the warmth, allowing it to carry and buoy me again. An image flashed through my mind. The look on Nina's face as I passed by her and out of the ship. Our command ship. The one I'd been ejected from when I paused, the tingles in my body retreating as I tried to remember what had happened. Images of my friends, memories, interfered with the pleasure coiling inside me. What if we'd all died? Shit. The ship had been destroyed. I'd been ejected, floating, ready to die. Where was everyone else? I had to open my eyes and see for sure where I was. See if anyone else had made it to the same place. I gritted my teeth and forced my heavy eyelids up. They moved slowly, revealing a blurred something close to me. My head spun like I was falling even though I hadn't moved, and nausea clawed at my throat. The blur in front of me moved, and I blinked slowly as I tried to focus. Skin. Okay. Good. It was skin. Only way not good. Why was I looking at skin? At a naked chest. A naked red chest, covered in rich markings I wanted to trace with my tongue. What? I blinked again, then glanced up along the warm body so close to mine. I was no longer in space. Well, not open space, anyway. I was in the arms of a man. A red man with black hair and eyes that flickered like flames. The burning colors of yellow, orange, and gold. He wasn't wearing a shirt, and as he moved his hands over my body, he drew fire across me. Actual fire. In his hand. But my skin wasn't burning or blistering. It was just warm. Warm under his fire. Warm against his skin. Okay. I stopped blinking. It wasn't changing anything. I wasn't waking up. My hallucination wasn't fading. Because that was all it was. All it could have been, really. A space rock must have knocked me out, and I was enjoying one final, amazing moment before I wouldn't experience anything again. I'd never seen a room like this one, though. The lights in here glowed a soft yellow, sometimes almost seeming pink. And I was lying on something soft, bed-shaped, in an embrace with a semi-naked man. Glowing glyphs and maybe maps decorated the walls. Star maps, perhaps. But they were of galaxies I hadn't heard of, let alone traveled to. They pulsed with lazy energy. And I closed my eyes again, exhausted and impressed with my imagination when it had nothing else to do but run wild. My synapses firing for a final time and conjuring up magic. The man's fire hands trailed more heat across my body, and my clit throbbed in response again. I grinned, the movement slow as I parted my legs. After all, There was no harm in fully embracing the experience of such a vivid hallucination. Not if it was the actual last thing I ever did.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.